some good gaming. Oh no, my battery is low. I should probably charge it before it dies. Well, there go my plans. Now, what to do. I did laundry, I did shopping. Don't have anything else I can play. What did I used to do for fun?
We miss you.
Oh, I haven't done YouTube in a while. It's really been a while, hasn't it? Well, I guess I'll do that. Hi everyone, it's Milky. Welcome back to my channel, and boy oh boy, it has been a while. I think the last time I filmed a video was over a year ago, and I'm so sorry if you actually enjoyed watching my videos and you were wondering where I've been. So I thought I would just do a little life update, a bit of chattiness about just in general why I haven't been as active on social media the last few years, especially with my YouTube. My YouTube has been really bad. So yeah, just a life update, social media status, and in general what I've been up to. So if you want a chatty little video where I'm just talking about myself and nothing else more interesting, then stick around. So in short, the reason why I haven't been doing YouTube and everything else as much as I had in the past is time and adulthood. So to give just a little bit of a brief summary of the last 4-ish years of my life, I moved to the current new apartment, which I did a nice apartment tour of when I first moved, about 4 years ago to start grad school. I'm currently working on getting my PhD, which is a lengthy and rather labor-intensive process. And so just by nature of that, I've been very busy with work and just, adulthood in general, having not as much time to do the things that I used to do. I guess to put things into perspective, I'm generally out of the house for like 11 hours at a time, work probably 50 to 55-ish hours a week, which is normal in the field that I'm getting my degree in, but it does leave me rather tired at the end of the day. Additionally, now that I've moved out from home and living with my family, there are just a lot more things that need taken care of: laundry, shopping, cooking, etc., etc. And so I tend to lean more towards very low effort, so to speak, hobbies. So a lot of gaming, watching things, etc. I'll talk more about hobbies in a bit just to make this slightly more interesting and showing what I've been up to. Back when I was very heavily into content creation, I was, well, I think the majority of my YouTube career, actually I guess not the majority of it. I actually started doing YouTube 12 years ago. If you've somehow been around since then wow, that's a little bit scary, but kind of impressive. I actually started YouTube trying to do beauty stuff. I was very into YouTubers like Michelle Fan and Bub's Beauty, of course. I really kind of grew up watching them, so I wanted to be like them myself. So I made a lot of very bad makeup tutorials that all kind of ended up looking the same at the end of it. But I tried and I kept going. This was in early high school, and then I got into undergrad. I did more videos then, kind of leaning more towards the fashion-ish theme. That then gradually morphed into more kawaii type stuff. I still was doing a lot of that when I graduated, and I was working for 2 years, still living at home, so I still had a lot of time to make videos and do everything. So then during the biggest era of my YouTubing, posting at least once a month, lots of hauls, lots of kawaii things. Really, content creation was my main and only hobby. It was either that or cooking and obsessing over food. So that was really why I had so much time back then to be making videos, taking photos. That's all still stuff that I very much enjoy now. I just can't dedicate as much time to it as I used to be able to. So yeah, in general, I still really like cute things. I like dressing up in styles like Sweet Lolita, which is mostly my favorite. But on a day-to-day basis, I'm just dressing in pretty much normal clothes, still with my own flair, of course, but a lot more regular. I'm obviously still spending my money on cutesy things, just over longer periods of time, so I don't really do whole big hauls. I might get a couple of things in here and there in the mail. So I like my cute things still, I like my anime, I like my fashion, plushies too, of course. I just don't really know how to incorporate that into videos anymore, for whatever reason. I think right now my main big hobbies are probably gaming, ballet, and figure collecting. I guess I will talk about them in general. So for games, I've been playing a lot of Infinity Nikki. I've been like playing it daily since it was released, and I have a lot of fun with it. I know that people criticize the game a lot for being too gacha-y, but I haven't had any troubles. So I like that a lot. I think it's super cool to have such like a girly focused open world game, and I enjoy that a lot. I still play it every day. I've been getting a lot more back into like my 3DS games and a lot of nostalgic games on that, as you saw in my attempted funny beginning of the video. What else? I have played the Persona series, I've played Persona 4 and 5 per my friend's request, and now I'm doing 3. I like Persona 5 a lot. I think it's one of my favorite games that I've played. I've started playing Fields of Mystery recently because I love Stardew Valley, but I have really kind of exhausted how much like I can get out of the storyline and the connections of the characters. So it's cool to have something that's similar, but like its very own different world. So I've been enjoying that as well. So just a lot of different gaming. Moving on to ballet. So I never really did ballet as a kid, which most kids do, but I don't know. I think I probably did it for a month, but then my parents didn't like that they were too nice. To clarify, it's not bad, of course, to go to nice teachers when you are a kid, but a lot of the classes that I did were with like intense Russian teachers who want you to get better, and I think my parents wanted more so that, so I did gymnastics and had my own bad experience with that. But ballet, I never really did. So the first time really doing ballet was when I was in undergrad. I did a class at my university, and I really liked that. And then I started doing more classes like outside of school at a studio near me, and that was really fun. I did that for a few years, but then there was like a creepy older guy being creepy to me, and that made me want to stop going, so then I stopped going for a few years and then only really resumed when I moved here. I went to a few classes at a studio near me, but I didn't really vibe with it, so then I stopped again, and then I resumed again maybe like 2.5 years ago, and I've been doing it very consistently. I started dancing on point this year, which is super exciting for me because I feel like almost everyone who does ballet, that's kind of their ultimate end goal, and especially if you start dancing as an adult, it's something that isn't like very easy to achieve. So I'm really happy with that. I am really not good, and I definitely need a lot more practice, but I've been enjoying that a lot. What was the other hobby I mentioned? Oh, figure collecting. I mean, you might notice to my side here, I have a lot of anime figures. That's honestly where my money is going, more so than like clothes and stuff. So, I mean, I don't make very much in my current position, but any expendable money I have does regrettably go to buying figures. But I've kind of established a good collection now. Maybe I'll make an anime figure collection video at some point if that's something that interests anyone. So yeah, ultimately I don't really know why I'm making this video. I guess I just kind of wanted to talk a little bit more, ramble about myself, which is harder to do than I thought it would. When I was thinking about what I was going to like say in this video, I was like, ooh, I need to mention this and that and this and that, but then it comes out very fast and I'm like, well, now I don't know what to do. In short, I still like all the things that I have liked before, just my life is busier and I have other hobbies that take away time from doing things like content creation. I think also for a little bit of time I was definitely dealing with insecurities about like being too old for this sort of thing. I feel like there's a bit of a misconception that you can only like cutesy things when you're younger, and I know that everyone's always talking about like, oh, you can like this at whatever age, but then, I don't know, it feels awkward when you are, I don't know, not a high schooler and you still like your cute plushies and your cute things, and I mean, when you're older is the time when you can afford them, because I definitely couldn't, you know, buy these sorts of things back when I was in high school as much as I wish that I could have. And maybe I'm just kind of living vicariously for that younger version of myself in doing all this, but it makes me happy, and that's what counts at the end of the day. But in any case, there was definitely a stretch of time where I'm like, I feel like I can't dress cute because I don't look as cute because I am older, and there's just a lot of internal issues with that. But I've been watching a lot of like older content that I used to love of, I don't know, cutesy creators, mostly just a lot of Princess Peachy. I think that I'm watching her old videos is just what made me want to go back to Lolita, because it's just discovering that joy of like, I want to dress like this and I want to be super cute magical girl too. So I'm just trying to channel that a bit more and do more things that make me happy, because I might as well. So yeah, I guess in short, it's okay to like your hobbies for however long you like them. Whether you're just into something for a year or whether you're into something for 10 years, there's no like right amount of time to enjoy doing something or collecting something or watching something. You know, at the end of the day, do the things that make you happy. So I hope that this was maybe a little bit informative as to where I've been and what I've been doing. I kind of am on a creative burst of inspiration recently. I don't know how long it'll last, but maybe I'll churn out a few more videos before that goes away again. So comment down below if there's anything that you would like to see. In the description, I will put links to all of my current active socials. I have a like casual Instagram, which I'm posting on pretty frequently. I have my more cutesy one, which, I mean, Milky Princess as an account on Instagram kind of died. I guess I can touch on that very briefly. The algorithm started getting very bad, and like all of the posts that I made just completely flopped, and it was so disheartening. This all happened after someone got my account taken down for 2 weeks because they were like, she's being an imposter. I have words to say to this person. This was a whole big drama. I'm not gonna like go into it all too much. But in any case, my wonderful username, Milky Princess, I no longer use that on Instagram. I have 2 other accounts. Angelic Amanita is my like cutesy, kawaii one, and then Persimmon Puella is my like more casual one. I post a lot of food and stuff there because that's like another one of my big hobbies right now. Well, always is. I feel like I need to cook all the time, so I cook a lot, but then my boyfriend and I like going out to try new restaurants and everything often, so I have photos of that as well. So those are my main 2 accounts. I also have a figure collecting account, Lychee Dolly. If you like figures, I know they're not for everyone, but that I am also pretty active on. Yeah, I guess that's all I have to say. I hope that this was maybe interesting to you if you're wondering where I've been and what I've been up to. Life is just very busy. Growing up is hard. You just want to keep doing all the things that make you happy, but then the world is like, no, work, responsibilities, chores. It's not very fun, but we gotta do the things that make us happy to keep us going. So in any case, thank you so much for watching. Sorry if somehow this is the only platform that you see that I'm on and you're wondering where I've been. Everything is okay. I am just busy. But in any case, thank you so much for watching. Again, comment down below if there's anything that you want to see when I have the inspiration to make it. And I hopefully will be back again at some point soon. And if not, I'm very sorry. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a lovely, lovely day. Bye! This is gonna be such a disorganized video. I'm so sorry, but props to you if you managed to sit through it. Do you like my very cute butter set? It's like 70 degrees out right now, so it's still way too warm for this, but it's cute. And I even have matching socks. Anyways.